What's good, everybody? Corbino here, and we got ourselves a comic book review. I'm talking about Sideways. A lot of people are saying that Sideways is the DC version of Spider-Man, and like they got a new big gray guy, and people are saying that's like the new version of Hulk, and a bunch of the new people that were created through the Dark Knight's Metal storyline with, you know, the whole hole in the ground and everything. Anyways, he's a high schooler. His name is Derek. Can't think of his last name, but I believe it's like another first name. Him and his mom were going to Gotham. Not quite sure why they were, but they were going to Gotham, and they were there at the wrong time, wrong place, wrong time, during the Dark Knight's Metal event and everything. And he somehow got powers. He woke up in a hospital days later. His mom's very worried. Throughout the first 5 issues, you really only get to know Derek, aka Sideways, his best friend Ernie, which I'm shipping them, and his mom. Now, his mom's boss seems like she's up to no good. Not going to get too much into that. There's this big gold guy on the second issue. He appears at the end of the first issue, and he's there in the second issue, and then reappears in issue 5, maybe. Anyways, his name's like Tempest Fugit or something. I feel like it's a character from Ninja Turtles. Like, I've heard this name before, or maybe it's like some type of common word used for this type of... I don't know. Anyways, he's a big gold guy, and he's got some blue stuff, and he's noticed that Derek's been messing around with realities or dimensions or whatever, and so he's here to stop him. But then later you find out he's actually here to train him, and he's not the one that's been causing the problems. His costume's very dope, and it's cool because his best friend is a cosplayer, so she made him the costume. He faces a few small villains in the first couple issues. My favorite one out of those villains is Killspeed, a girl that gets powers back when, a couple years back or whenever that was, when like everybody in Central City got speed powers or whatever, what all that happened. And then there was what's this guy's name? The Showman or Showman. He was kind of lame-ish. He only lasted the 1 issue. And here, what is this? Does it say his name? I don't know what his name is, but either it's something about copying. He's a villain that copies superpowers, and some guy named Hotshot, who was a former Titan, which I've never heard of him, but he was in that issue, and you know, he's just fighting. He's learning, learning how to work his powers, and his power is teleporting or jumping through these little rifts, and like, you know, the sound effect is like rift, and his powers are like Nightcrawler, but I guess the high schoolerness makes him like Peter Parker. But I think he reminds me of Beast Boy the most, because Beast Boy's all about fame, and Beast Boy's tweets and records himself, and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make his own show, stepping out with Sideways, and he's always like, alright, well, I guess I'll be stepping out Sideways, and he goes out. Not quite sure why he goes by Sideways. Like, I mean, he opens up portals and goes through them. I guess he might come through them sideways. Either way, I really like this character, and he's already made it into my top superheroes for sure. Really enjoying this. I got the first issue on free comic book day. I think it might have been free. And I read it, and I actually liked it. So then I went and got issues 1 through 3, or 2 through 4, and I didn't read them. I was going to read all 4 of them at the same time, which I just read today while I was at the DMV. And I didn't remember that I got issue 5, so that was a nice surprise, because I just needed like 1 more comic to get me to the end. Like, there was just a few more minutes that I was going to be at the DMV waiting in line. So it was nice that I had that 5th issue there to push me over just a little bit longer. I like his friend Ernie, or Ernestine, or whatever her name is. She's got an annoying older sister. She pops around sometimes. His dad's not like he's married to the mom. He's adopted too. His dad just appears every once in a while. But yeah, no, really, he's now working with that Tempest guy at the end of the first 5 issues, and he's gonna train him or something like that. And he's like, dude, I got school, and I'm trying to be a superhero, but I'm also trying to be famous, and now I gotta work on fixing rifts, or, you know, whatever. So, you know, as most superheroes' lives are, it's gonna be very hectic for him. But I'm excited to see where this series goes, and I definitely recommend Sideways to anybody. And that's what I've been. It sucks. I mean, it doesn't, but Marvel, which that's who I normally always like. I prefer Image out of all the comic book companies, but the most comics that I have in my pool are Marvel related because they have all sorts of them and a lot of characters I like. And with DC, not counting Scooby Apocalypse because it's not connected, only Blue Beetle and Blue Beetle ended now like a month or so. I don't know how long ago that was, but Blue Beetle's over. I had Teen Titans, but now it's got a weird roster and I'm not feeling it. I already pulled from it because I didn't really like Kid Flash that much. I was in there for Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy, and then Aqualad joined, so it made it better. And I'm not a fan of Damian, so I quit Teen Titans. But I guess Titans now will have Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy. But I don't even know what happened to Aqualad, and it makes me mad because in the No Justice storyline, it has everybody getting kidnapped, and Aqualad was at the end of Teen Titans when they all got kidnapped from Brainiac, but he's not even there as a kidnapped person, so that makes me mad. Acting like Aqualad wasn't even just a Teen Titan or something. He was more Teen Titan than Kid Flash was, I'm just saying. Anyways, now I'm picking up more DC titles, like the whole No Justice thing. I've been, picking up all the random DC ones for the big rebirths and Doomsday Clock and Metal, all that, the big events. But now I got Sideways. I think I'm going to be picking up Titans soon. I got Justice League now, and it's good. DC's, you're doing good, and I'm really loving it. But yeah, I definitely recommend checking out Sideways. It's a good series. So yeah, and until next time, I'm stepping out. Sideways, right? I don't know effects that well, so I can't. Okay, I'm out. Sideways.
Hi. Do you have a pupper?
Meow, meow.
If so, get Bullymake box.
Is that Bullymake box?
It's orange.
It's orange? It's a box?
It's got dogs on it.
If you like dogs and you have dogs, you got Bullymake. Oh!
That's a phone.
That's them calling.
Phones can't use
Hey,
people.
Bullymake people. We're
But
talking about you right now.
Tell them we're recording their
We're
ad.
recording an ad for you because your box is so cool.
Awesome.
Dogs love it. What was that? Promo code IG10?
Puppers love them.
They said to use promo code IG10 for stuff off. $10 off, promo code IG10.